Okay guys, so this is the next installment of the selection and mask videos. I'm going to try to show you guys a couple multiple ways to select in this one. So I'm going to go kind of quick. What I would like you guys to do is just like we did in the one previous, which was remove background. Say don't send. Hopefully that's not an issue. Is at the end of it, just go ahead and use the snipping tool. Take snippets of that, get it into a Word document, and then label it and tell me which selection method it is. Remove background. I'm going to show you guys how to select subject. Then we're going to use the object selection tool and then the quick selection tool. Hopefully by the end of this video. Okay, so again, I'm still working on this Mustang photo here. So let's go ahead and click on that. Okay, so this is the one that I'm using. You guys are, using whatever images you guys want to work with that you found. Again, I would stay with inanimate objects, things that are not living to start with, okay? So in this one, what we're going to do is, again, so we got this layer. You guys can go ahead and duplicate the layer if you'd like to, but we can work on the background layer since we're working on masks because it will not change the photo, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and select mask. Selection tool selected, so you got to select the tool in order to see those things, okay? And I have it all the way up, transparent, so we can't see it, okay? And then notice that I still have this select subject option. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and select subject, and Adobe AI is going to do its magic. That's Adobe Sensei, and see if it can select that object for us, okay? The reason why I did the select mask is we're going to have to do it anyway, so we might as well just go ahead and get that started. In order to do any editing, we need to have a select mask already chosen. And I mean, you can definitely do select subject first and then do select mask. I just find that this method works better. Right, so it's still rendering. It's still working its magic here, guys. Alright, so usually as soon as you get that, okay, that should have done. I'm going to turn this all the way up. Keep getting this glass here. There we go. Turn all the way up. And you can see that it made its selection, okay? So from here, maybe before you do anything, maybe check these sliders, okay? I'm going to hit Z to zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see. So again, I'm going to slide this all the way up. You guys can kind of see what's going on, right? Smooth edges. All right. When you increase the smoothness, that like basically goes into our selection, all right, and takes away all the way down, keeps what we currently have. I know you guys know feather. Feather makes the biggest change. Okay, you can feather that and soften edges if you need. It all depends on the look. Okay. And I do want you guys to understand, especially when you guys are just learning the basic elementary pieces of selection, there are some things that you guys are just going to have to learn to live with, okay? And I'm going to be, easy with you guys because I understand you guys are just learning some of these things, okay? Shift edge, so this one is, shifting it into our mask, and this one is shifting it back towards, like, with the background and everything, okay? So that's what that does, okay? The next thing that you want to do is go ahead. Now, again, so in this particular example, guys, we have these other tools that we didn't have to our disposal, and this one is the Refine Edge tool, okay? This one is a pretty sweet tool, and what it does is just what you think it does. It refines that edge. So it will basically kind of refine and improve our edge. Alright, still rendering, still waiting. There it goes. And that's what it did. So you can see it like improved the edge. Alright, took that out. Same goes here. Refine that edge. I didn't get real close. Okay, so again, guys, you can see how that would take some time. But, you'd have to zoom in, okay, on the car. And then you'd have to kind of pan around to kind of see, all the changes that may need to be made. Okay, to see what type of selection that you have. All right, we have a pretty good selection here. Okay, definitely some things that can be done to it. All right, but I'm not going to because of timing purposes, okay? So then the last thing would be, after you made all your edits, is go ahead and click on Decontaminate Colors. It's another smart piece to do. Oh, I'm sorry, and I forgot. You want to click on this smart radius when you guys go editing with the brush. That'll help also improve what it is that you guys are doing here, okay? And then new layer mask. Go ahead and click OK. And it should output that in for us into a layer mask. Okay. It's working its magic, and there you go. All right, so a new layer, background is gone, and this is what we select. That's our output. So again, go ahead and get your snipping tool, take a snippet of that, turn on the background for me, and take a snippet of that so I can see what that looked like, okay? But there it is. There you have that, okay? That's that one, okay? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select this. I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. But like, yes, I don't want it. I want to start all over again. Okay, and you guys can go brand new if you guys want. All right, so now the next way I'm going to show you guys how to select is using the object tool. This is another really cool tool that was not available to me in 2015. And this one is awesome. So I'm going to drop that. And when I do, basically Adobe AI, and you want to try this a little higher than what it needs to be because of this antenna. I don't know if it'll actually see it, but if I end up having to cut that antenna out and not be able to have it, I would be 100% okay with that, okay? But anyway, so Adobe Sensei is doing its work. It's reading the subject, and there you have it. So that is the selection that it has made. As you guys can see, it's a pretty good selection. It's a lot similar to that of all the others, okay? I'm not going to go in and edit this, but you could, okay? I could, like, grab a selection tool and, subtract that. I can also just as easy as use the tools to select that, okay? Before we did this number, so I could do, select the mask. With that selection, there it is. Okay, and again, you can see all of the features that usually tend to not, show up in remove background or select subject, kind of real similar to what isn't selected here as well, as you guys can see, okay? So you guys could go ahead and do your editing. You can go ahead and click on these brushes to refine it, refinement tools, all of that, and then don't forget down here, select maybe new layer, in layer mask, click OK, and there you have it. Okay, snippet tool. This one is using the object selection tool. So now we've gone through 3 of them. You guys have learned how to remove a background with the remove background button. Awesome. All right. Then you guys have learned how to do, select subject and then use the global refinement tools. And I've shown you guys how to use the brush tool and the black and white to paint in and paint out, invisible versus visible. And this one is the object selection tool, okay? That is that one. I do, with time remaining, I do want to show you guys one more here. I'm going to delete this again, okay? And I'm going to start over. This one, guys, is what I learned on how to use ones, but it definitely has its purpose, okay? And this one is using the quick selection tool, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm just going to click and drag, and as you guys can see, it's making a selection for me, okay? It's coming through here, all right, and it's deciding what it believes to be the outline, all right, or what I'm trying to select, okay? So you can see I'm going, it keeps increasing with my plus sign, okay? I'm going to keep going here, try to get this the best I can, okay, something like that. You can see that that's too much. I can come up here and click on minus, but the quick toggle is hold down the Alt key. That's the shortcut, and come in here and kind of do something like that. Oh, too much. So you can see the quick selection tool, it can be a bugger, okay? It can be really tough to use. I can see here I need to come up here and get this piece here, all right? And so the tools that I had to use, to make selection tools. Now there was other ones, okay, so I'm going to come purposely knock this one way up here, okay, is I had to kind of use a marriage of the lasso, the polygonal, the magnetic lasso. That's pretty cool, all right? It kind of features like a magnetic like line and finds the line for you. So anyways, here's the polygonal tool. I'm going to use like the subtractive method on this thing right here. I'm going to come up here, and it does kind of make a more jagged edge, but it does its purpose. Come around here and then double click to finish that, and you can see that it subtracted that, okay? So again, I could come here, take that out, or I could use the quick selection tool, just minus this. All right, say no, I need that gone. You need to be gone there. Okay, you need to be gone there. Find its mode here. Oh, looks like I got some kind of selection here that was supposed to be gone. I don't want that. Okay, subtract. That is really weird. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you guys this one. I have got some problems with this thing right now. So I'm going to go and get my polygonal tool. Like, what is going on? No, you are not supposed to be here. Take that tool. Okay, so anyways, it looks like I got a little hiccup here. I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, I'm going to do see Control Z, how far back that was. Looks like it selected this here, so if I zoomed in, there we go. So I'm just going to get my minus tool. So you guys can see why you guys are lucky with the new tools that you guys have. Am I subtracting it or not? There we go. There we go. So anyways, there you have it. So then in this older method, I got that background. I just come here, I click to make my mask, and then I could go ahead and start using the brush tool to try to clean this up and make that a better selection. But there you guys have it. Those are the main selection tools. The next video that I make is going to be with people. We're going to talk about hair. We're going to talk about different types of overlay masks. But I want you guys to go ahead and do this one, and then I will get back with you on the next installment. All right, good luck with that.